The text came at 2:13 a.m. You need to call me. Maya never texted like that. I sat up, heart jackhammering in the dark, the bluish glow of my phone reflecting off the ceiling. My wife Lila had left for her solo retreat in Napa 2 days ago. A long overdue escape, she'd said. Yoga, wine tastings, journaling, space to breathe. I'd encouraged it. She'd been stretched thin lately, brittle around the edges. We both had. I called Maya, Lila's sister, before the dread could find words. She answered on the first ring, her voice cracked and trembling. Evan, you need to tell me the truth, she said. Why did you check into the estate with her? For a second I thought I'd misheard. What? Maya, I'm in San Francisco. At home. Silence. Just her breathing. Then low and sharp. Then who the hell is staying in your room with her? Something cold slid through me, clean and merciless. What are you talking about? I'm looking at the guest ledger right now. Villa 7, booked for Lila and Evan Calloway. Check-in yesterday. 2 guests. But you're not here, are you? The room felt suddenly smaller. The walls seemed to lean closer. No, I whispered. Maya exhaled shakily. Evan, her ex, is here. Daniel Harper. I saw him at the reception bar. The staff thinks he's you. The world tilted. My mouth went dry. Daniel. The man she'd dated before me. The one she swore she'd blocked, deleted, forgotten. 3 a.m. I was on the road. The highway unspooled beneath me like a dark ribbon, my mind churning with fragments of conversations, half-truths, and smiles that now felt poisoned. She'd been distant lately, guarded. When I'd asked how she was feeling about the trip, she'd pressed a hand to my cheek and said, I just need to find myself again, okay? I'd believed her. I wanted to believe her. Now every little thing, the locked phone, the vague itinerary, the nervous laughter, took on new, sinister meaning. By sunrise, the hills of Napa rolled out before me, gold and dew-streaked. The estate was impossibly serene. Olive trees, lavender, the faint hum of sprinklers. I parked behind the tasting room, unseen, and called Maya. She's still in Villa 7, she whispered. I saw them go in together last night after dinner. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't. Her voice broke. I didn't want to be right. Thank you, I said. Came out strangled. Villa 7 stood near the vineyard's edge, framed by vines heavy with fruit. I walked toward it in slow, deliberate steps. The morning air smelled of wet soil and sweet rot. I stopped at the patio door. Through the glass I saw her, Lila, wrapped in a white robe, pouring coffee into 2 mugs. A man sat at the table, his back to me. Daniel. I didn't need to see his face. I recognized the posture, the easy familiarity. She leaned over, kissed his shoulder. Something inside me cracked. Not loudly, not violently, but like glass giving way under pressure. I didn't knock. I just opened the door. Lila spun, the color draining from her face. Evan, what, how? Daniel stood up fast, eyes wide, hands half raised. You, I said quietly, staring at him. Then at her. You told me this was your retreat. Her mouth opened but no sound came. The silence stretched. The only noise was the low hum of bees outside, the clink of cooling coffee cups. Finally she whispered, I didn't mean for this to happen. I laughed once, sharp and broken. You booked a room for us. You used my name. How exactly does something like that just happen? Tears welled in her eyes. I thought I needed closure, she said. You don't understand what it's like to have someone haunt you, even after years. So you thought sleeping with him would exorcise him? Her lip trembled. No. I thought seeing him would make me sure about you. About us. That's not closure, I said. That's cruelty. Daniel tried to speak, but I cut him off. Don't. Not one word. He lowered his gaze. I turned to Lila again. When you kissed him just now, did you know I'd see it someday like this? Or were you hoping it'd stay hidden forever? Her breath hitched. I didn't plan for any of this. But you did. You planned everything. I gestured around. The robes, the mugs, the romantic vineyard view. You wanted to rewrite history. Just forgot that I was still living in it. Her face crumpled, a mix of shame and defiance. You haven't looked at me in months, Evan. You're always somewhere else. Work. Your head. I felt invisible. So you made yourself visible by betraying me. She shook her head, crying now. I made a mistake. No, I said, voice low and steady. A mistake is spilling coffee. This was a decision. I left before either of them could follow. Outside, the morning sun had risen fully, casting long shadows across the vineyard. The air felt different, thicker somehow, as if the world itself was holding its breath. As I walked to the car, my phone buzzed. A text from Lila. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. I just needed to know who I was. I stared at it until the words blurred. Then another message appeared, this time from Maya. I told her I was going to tell you if she didn't. She promised she'd come clean. I didn't think you'd have to see it like that. For a long moment I couldn't move. The betrayal had layers. Hers, Daniel's, even Maya's. Each one cut differently. Then I realized. This wasn't the end of something. It was the unmasking of what had already died quietly months ago. As I drove away, the vineyard receded in the mirror. Sunlit, beautiful, and utterly false. And for the first time in years I felt something close to truth. Something cold, but real.